Some of the most common fruits we reach for every day: grapes, watermelon, ripe bananas, mangoes, dried fruits, pineapple, and lychee, may seem harmless or even automatically healthy, but for seniors focused on maintaining strong legs and stable energy, they can quietly work against those goals. These fruits aren't unhealthy in general. The issue is how their natural sugar content behaves in an aging body. Seniors experience shifts in metabolism, hormonal balance, muscle efficiency, and insulin sensitivity, which means foods that once offered steady energy can now create rapid spikes and sharp drops that feel like sudden weakness, heavy legs, or reduced endurance. Grapes, for example, are small, sweet, and easy to overeat, delivering a burst of sugar with almost no fiber to slow it down. Watermelon, while refreshing, is essentially water plus fast, digesting sugars that hit the bloodstream quickly and leave your muscles searching for sustained fuel. Ripe bananas are another tricky one, because their health benefits are well known, but as bananas ripen, their starch converts into sugar, making an overripe banana more like a natural dessert with less stable energy than many seniors realize. Mangoes fall into a similar category. Their tropical sweetness hides a surprisingly high sugar concentration that can create inconsistent energy levels and contribute to leg fatigue. Dried fruits intensify these issues even more because removing water condenses all the sugar into a much smaller package, making it incredibly easy to consume the sugar equivalent of several servings of fruit without noticing. Seniors who snack on raisins or dried apricots, thinking they're choosing a healthy option, often end up experiencing the same blood sugar fluctuations they'd avoid from processed sweets. Pineapple adds the additional challenge of high acidity, which can irritate the body and contribute to inflammation that worsens joint stiffness and muscle discomfort, especially in the legs. And lychee, often eaten in handfuls like candy, provides very little fiber to balance out its natural sugars, leaving the body with sudden surges of energy followed by dips that make the lower body feel unsteady. All of these fruits share one common pattern: they digest quickly, absorb rapidly, and deliver energy in a way that isn't as compatible with the needs of aging muscles. Strong leg muscles rely on consistent fuel, not quick highs and lows, and when seniors repeatedly consume fruits that cause these sugar surges, the result can be a gradual decline in how steady, strong, or reliable their legs feel. Many people don't connect fruit choices to muscle performance, but for seniors, even small dietary patterns can either support or undermine daily strength. These particular fruits aren't harmful on their own. The concern arises with frequency, portion size, and the body's changing ability to process sugars as efficiently as it once did. By understanding which fruits tend to cause the most dramatic blood sugar responses, seniors can make more informed decisions about what they snack on throughout the day and how those choices affect the strength and stability they count on every time they stand, walk, or climb stairs. High sugar fruits might look innocent on the surface, but the way they affect the body becomes dramatically different as we age, especially when it comes to leg strength, balance, and day-to-day physical confidence. When seniors consume fruits that cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, fruits like grapes, watermelon, ripe bananas, mangoes, dried fruits, pineapple, and lychee, the body responds in a way that drains steady energy rather than sustaining it. Muscles, especially the large muscles in the legs, rely on a consistent supply of fuel to contract efficiently, maintain stability, and support movements like walking, standing up, climbing stairs, and keeping balance. When blood sugar rises too fast and then crashes, the muscles are left without the reliable energy they need, which results in legs feeling heavier, weaker, or more fatigued. Instead of providing long-lasting fuel, these fruits can create a quick burst of energy followed by a sudden dip. And for seniors, those dips are where weakness and unsteadiness often show up. Another key issue is inflammation. High sugar foods, even natural sugars from fruit, can contribute to inflammatory processes in the body, especially when eaten frequently or in large portions. For younger adults, the body compensates more easily, but seniors are more sensitive to inflammation because their recovery processes are slower and existing joint or muscle issues become more easily aggravated. When inflammation increases, the legs may feel stiff, sore, or less responsive. This stiffness can subtly reduce leg strength over time, making mobility feel less natural and movements more effortful. Many seniors blame aging for these sensations, but diet, specifically high sugar fruit intake, can be a significant underlying factor without them realizing it. The impact on insulin sensitivity is another major concern. As people age, insulin sensitivity tends to decline naturally, meaning the body becomes less efficient at using glucose for energy. When seniors eat fruits that deliver large amounts of sugar quickly, the pancreas must work harder to handle the spike. Over time, repeated spikes make the body even less responsive to insulin, creating a cycle where sugar remains in the bloodstream longer instead of entering muscle cells where it should be used for energy. When muscles don't receive this fuel properly, their function weakens. This is part of why some seniors feel shaky in the legs or low on stamina, even when they haven't done anything particularly strenuous. Energy consistency is essential for strong, reliable leg muscles. If energy dips happen regularly throughout the day, seniors may feel like their legs get tired faster than they used to, or that their endurance disappears halfway through a walk or simple household task. Many seniors report moments where they stand up and feel unstable, or where their legs feel too heavy to take the first step. These feelings can be directly tied to the way high sugar fruits disrupt energy balance. Muscles operate best when fueled by steady glucose levels, and when the supply rises and falls quickly, performance drops just as quickly. Balance is also affected by this sugar roller coaster. When blood sugar dips after a spike, some seniors experience lightheadedness, lack of coordination, or slow reaction time, all of which compromise stability. Strong legs aren't just about muscle mass, they're also about neuromuscular control, meaning how quickly and effectively the muscles respond to signals from the brain. Sudden changes in energy levels can slow these signals, making the legs feel unreliable in moments when precise coordination is needed. Another subtle but important issue is fatigue. When blood sugar fluctuates, the body burns through energy inefficiently, leaving seniors feeling more worn out. And when fatigue sets in, the muscles aren't used as much. Less muscle use leads to quicker muscle loss, especially in the legs, which are already vulnerable to age-related decline. Over time, this contributes to weaker leg strength and a reduced ability to stay active, which then creates a cycle where movement becomes harder, conditioning declines further, and leg strength continues to drop. Many seniors assume that fruit is always a healthy choice, but when consumed without awareness of its effects on blood sugar, it can unintentionally chip away at the strength of the very muscles they depend on most. High sugar fruits digest quickly, absorb rapidly, and overwhelm the body with sudden glucose surges that offer energy in the moment, but leave the legs feeling drained afterward. Choosing fruits with slower digestion and more fiber supports the steady energy that aging muscles need to stay strong and dependable every day. As we age, our bodies naturally go through changes that affect how our muscles work, how efficiently we use energy, and how our metabolism responds to food. One of the biggest changes seniors face is the gradual decline in muscle mass, especially in the legs, which are the strongest and most relied upon muscles in the body for everyday movement. After around age 50, people start losing muscle at a steady pace unless they deliberately support it through nutrition and activity. This makes the type of energy we feed our muscles even more important, because the legs need a constant, steady supply of fuel to stay strong, stable, and responsive. When seniors eat fruits that deliver quick spikes of sugar instead of slow, steady energy, their muscles don't get the consistent fuel they need. This shift in how the body processes sugar becomes a major factor in how strong or weak the legs feel throughout the day. Because muscle mass naturally declines with age, seniors need to be more intentional about the foods they choose. Muscles respond best to energy that is released slowly and evenly, allowing them to contract efficiently and maintain strength longer. Sudden sugar spikes may give a momentary burst of energy, but they don't support sustained strength. Instead, they often leave seniors feeling tired or unstable afterwards. The body's ability to regulate blood sugar becomes less efficient with age, and that means foods that once felt harmless no longer behave the same way inside the body. When blood sugar goes up too fast and drops too quickly, the muscles don't have the steady fuel supply they depend on. This is one of the reasons why some seniors feel that their legs give out faster or don't last as long during normal activities. Another factor is inflammation, which becomes easier to trigger and harder to control as the years go by. Muscles and joints, especially in the legs, become more sensitive to inflammation. Foods that elevate blood sugar too quickly can make inflammation more likely, and when inflammation increases, the legs often feel stiffer, more fatigued, or slower to respond. Even mild inflammation can influence balance, endurance, and strength. Seniors may not immediately connect the soreness or heaviness in their legs to their fruit choices, but the relationship becomes more relevant with aging. The fruits chosen each day can either contribute to unnecessary strain on the muscles or help reduce it, depending on how they affect energy and inflammation levels. Insulin sensitivity also changes with age, and this has a direct impact on muscle performance. When the body becomes less sensitive to insulin, glucose doesn't get transported into the muscles as efficiently, leaving muscles under, fueled even when a person has eaten plenty. This is where fruit choices matter more than many people realize. Fruits with higher sugar content cause bigger surges in glucose, which seniors may have more difficulty processing. Over time, this reduces how effectively their muscles can use sugar for energy, making leg strength feel inconsistent or unreliable. Choosing fruits that provide fiber, antioxidants, and slower energy helps counteract this challenge and gives the muscles the type of fuel they can use more effectively. The reality is that seniors need nutrition that supports muscle preservation rather than making the natural decline happen faster. While younger adults may handle sugar spikes without any major impact on their muscle performance, seniors notice the effects much more clearly because their muscles rely heavily on stable blood sugar regulation. A body that once kept energy steady on its own now needs a little help from smart food choices. When seniors choose fruits that digest slowly, provide stable energy, and reduce inflammation, they're supporting their legs in staying strong enough to handle daily tasks with confidence. Even a small change in daily fruit habits can mean more endurance when walking, more power when standing up, and better balance throughout the day. Many seniors are surprised to learn that improving leg strength and energy doesn't require cutting out fruit altogether, but simply making smarter choices about which fruits provide the best support for aging muscles. The body responds very differently to fruits depending on their sugar content, fiber levels, and how quickly they digest. Fruits like berries, apples, pears, and citrus offer a completely different kind of energy than high sugar fruits because they give your body slow, steady fuel instead of overwhelming it with fast sugar. As seniors shift toward these kinds of fruits, they notice more consistent strength in their legs throughout the day because their muscles are finally receiving the type of nourishment that aligns with how the body functions later in life. Berries are one of the best fruit choices for seniors because they combine low sugar with high fiber and powerful antioxidants. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries break down more slowly, helping blood sugar stay stable instead of jumping up and crashing down. For seniors, this stability is extremely important. Steady blood sugar means steady energy, and steady energy means your leg muscles can contract and support you more effectively. The antioxidants in berries also help reduce inflammation. which is a major contributor to stiffness, soreness, and decreased leg mobility. Seniors often feel lighter and more comfortable in their legs when they switch from sugary fruits to berries because their muscles stay better fueled and less inflamed. Apples and pears are another excellent choice because of their high fiber content. Fiber slows digestion, which helps prevent the quick sugar spikes that weaken leg muscles. When you eat an apple or pear, the energy is released gradually, which helps support leg strength over a longer period of time. This is exactly the type of energy aging muscles need. Apples and pears also help with gut health, which plays a bigger role in inflammation and energy levels than many seniors realize. A healthier gut means better nutrient absorption, and better nutrient absorption means more support for muscle repair and daily function. Eating these fruits regularly gives seniors the kind of dependable energy that helps them walk farther, stand more steadily, and stay active without feeling drained halfway through the day. Citrus fruits like oranges, mandarins, and grapefruits bring their own benefits, especially for seniors trying to maintain muscle health. Citrus fruits contain vitamin C, which plays a role in collagen production. Collagen is essential for maintaining strong connective tissue, healthier joints, and more flexible muscles. Stronger joints and healthier connective tissues help support the legs during activities like walking, balancing, and standing up from a seated position. Citrus fruits also contain water and electrolytes, which help keep seniors hydrated. Hydration is vital for muscle function because dehydrated muscles fatigue more quickly and lose strength faster. Eating citrus regularly can help keep the legs more energized, responsive, and resilient during the day. What makes these fruits especially powerful for seniors is that they work with the body instead of against it. They don't cause sudden sugar highs that drain energy later. They don't trigger inflammation that makes the legs stiff or sore. Instead, they offer a steady supply of nutrients that help maintain muscle strength, support balance, and keep leg movements smooth and controlled. Seniors often find that after switching to these fruits, they feel more stable on their feet, their legs fatigue less easily, and they have more endurance during daily activities. Even simple tasks like climbing stairs or going for a walk start to feel more manageable because the muscles are getting consistent fuel. The beauty of these fruit swaps is that they don't require major changes to a senior's diet or strict restrictions. They simply offer better options that align with the body's needs as it ages. By choosing fruits that provide fiber, vitamins, and slow burning energy, seniors give their muscles the support they depend on every single day. Over time, these small adjustments can make a noticeable difference in how strong the legs feel, how steady the body moves, and how confident seniors are in their daily mobility. Even small changes in daily fruit habits can lead to meaningful improvements in leg strength, energy, and mobility because the body responds quickly to more balanced and consistent fuel. When seniors switch from high sugar fruits to options that deliver steadier energy, the muscles in the legs begin functioning more efficiently almost right away. The legs rely heavily on stable blood sugar for strength, endurance, and balance. And when that fuel source is no longer disrupted by sudden sugar spikes, the improvement becomes noticeable within days or weeks. Many seniors report feeling less heaviness when they stand up, fewer wobbly moments while walking, and more control during daily activities, simply because their muscles finally have a dependable flow of energy rather than unpredictable highs and lows. Another reason these small fruit changes make such a big difference is that they also help calm inflammation, which plays a major role in leg discomfort and weakness. High sugar foods, even natural ones, can irritate the body and make joints feel stiffer or sorer than they need to be. When seniors shift toward fruits that are lower in sugar and higher in antioxidants, they help the body quiet some of this inflammation. Over time, less inflammation means more comfortable movement, smoother steps, and legs that don't tire as quickly. Even if the rest of the diet stays the same, Simply choosing fruits that support muscle function can create a noticeable difference in how the legs feel throughout the day. These improvements also show up in endurance. Seniors often experience a midday slump where the legs lose steam or balance begins to decline. This is often tied to blood sugar fluctuations. When fruit choices create steadier blood sugar, the legs stay energized longer. This makes walking more comfortable, climbing stairs less tiring, and standing for longer periods more manageable. Instead of feeling drained halfway through a routine, the body maintains strength more evenly, and this consistent energy helps prevent the small missteps or loss of balance that can lead to falls. Confidence is another hidden benefit of these simple dietary adjustments. When the legs feel stronger and more stable, seniors naturally move with more control and less hesitation. They feel more secure stepping off curbs, navigating uneven ground, or getting up from a chair. This confidence encourages more movement, and the more they move, the stronger the legs become. It turns into a positive cycle where better fruit choices lead to stronger legs lead to more daily activity, and more daily activity reinforces strength even further. What makes this especially encouraging is that the changes aren't dramatic or difficult. Seniors don't have to stop eating fruit or follow a complicated diet. They simply need to choose fruits that give them steady energy, protect their muscles, and support healthy recovery. These small daily decisions add up, and because the legs are used in nearly every movement we make, the benefits become visible quickly. Even 1 or 2 swaps can help the legs feel lighter, stronger, and more dependable, proving that the smallest changes can sometimes create the biggest improvements in mobility and day-to-day comfort.